Hello and welcome, I'm Marumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's talk about a new upcoming thing that's happening starting tomorrow. So, something that I've never really done before. Okay, let's preface this whole thing by saying that I've played Dungeons and Dragons before. It was a long time ago in a galaxy far away, like 15 years ago when I was in high school, but it's something that I've always had interest in, and I'm going to be doing it again starting tomorrow. So we're going to talk about a couple quick things in this short video here. This is just like a pre-announced video so that you know when to expect these streams to happen, and tell you a little bit more about my character and like kind of what we're doing and all that stuff. So, first off, when is this thing going to be going on? Every Wednesday for the next few weeks, possibly even months, we're going to be streaming a D&D charity stream from 2 p.m. Eastern to about 6 p.m. Eastern. So you'll find a link in the description down below for a World Time Buddy thing. It will show you the actual event, and then you can enter in. It'll actually say, like, your time on this device or computer. So wherever you are in the world, I don't live in Jacksonville, but this is just, the closest city that it found relative to where I live. So it's found, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this device, which is where I live. So it'll do the same thing there, and then I just threw in a couple comparisons as well. That music turned down just a little bit. Right, so like London, Stockholm, Los Angeles, that whole thing. So you can have an idea. It's going to be about 4 hours long. We'll take a short, like, 10-minute break or so in the middle. It's going to be, there's 5 of us that are going to be primarily doing this. Enter Elysium, Avak, myself, and then 2 people who I've not played with before. One is called Anna, and then the other one is Annalise. And there'll be links in the description down below for information about their account, their YouTube channels, their stream. I think that the other 2, they primarily may be streamers. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out a lot more about them. I've only spent a brief amount of time with them so far. So, I really have no idea what to expect from this. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. We did do like a trial thing on Thursday or Friday last week just to kind of get a feel for how we're going to use the software that we're going to use to do like dice rolls and things, and it just looks so much fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then this is another thing that I'm doing that's completely unlike anything I've done before. It's a charity stream, meaning that we are trying to raise money for charity. Of course, there will be links that you can donate directly to the players if you want, but primarily the goal is to support a charity. We're doing charity water, and the goal is to provide clean, fresh drinking water to people who can't have access to it otherwise. So it's a charity organization that digs wells and helps to just do exactly what I said it will do. So we've already raised about $200-300 or so, and we haven't even started yet, so that's pretty cool. And every single week, assuming we are able to raise enough money for the charity each week, there's going to be like a goal. Enter Elysium has promised to give us special goodies, so I need goodies. But even if you don't want to donate, you just want to come check it out, I think it'll be a ton of fun. I'm going to be streaming it myself. Also, there's going to be a primary stream that's going to happen on Enter Elysium's Twitch channel. And I believe Avak and the other 2 are going to be streaming as well. So, pardon me, I've got like something in my throat right now. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I definitely think you should come check it out. It's going to be every Wednesday, so this is not just tomorrow, but also every Wednesday to follow at the same exact time. So that all being said, let's take a look at my character a little bit. I've got a character sheet here. It's pretty cool, I think. I had so much fun making my character. I don't know what's so... I don't know. You get so damn excited about, like, ooh, I get a +1. Ooh, it's a +2. Like, I love that stuff. So, my name is Aramel Silverkin. I am a half-elf druid. I have 50 experience so far because we did our little event so far, and that was fun. I have an unusual background. You'll hear a little bit more about that starting tomorrow. There's some pretty cool voiceover stuff that we had done, and there's, like, artwork and all kinds of cool stuff. Enter Elysium's done an amazing job of coordinating everything. He's very patient with me and my willingness to procrastinate. I have 13 armor class so far, so that's good. We're playing on 5th edition D&D rules, for those of you who are D&D dorks and know everything about D&D, which means that the armor class system is not THAC0, it's different, and there's other stuff that's different too. I'm not exactly sure what. Yeah, so I am, yep, these I've got numbers. I have a wooden staff, a wooden quarterstaff. It's a versatile weapon. It's pretty cool. I have traits and stuff. I can speak Elvish, obviously. I'm a half elf. I can speak Sylvan and Druidic because I'm a druid. I can wear light armor and medium armor. Now this is really actually kind of cool, and Elysium was kind of surprised to find that druids can use medium armor. He's not actually ever DM'd a game with a druid in it, so we're going to be doing some interesting things with that. Now, my character, I loosely based upon just like stuff that I wanted it to be on, but also I drew upon some of the recent other artistic things that I've read. Like I read the entirety of the Wheel of Time series, and I really liked that like patchwork cloak coat type thing that the Gleeman had. And so, since my background as a druid is an entertainer, which again is kind of a weird background, but you'll understand why tomorrow. I kind of pioneered or stole that idea from Robert Jordan for the patchwork cloak, the traveling bard style. So I like that. If you're familiar with that, I didn't fill in any of this stuff because I don't want to really too much, and also I'm procrastinating. And then I'm a good spellcaster. I'm a druid. I can cast a spell called Shillelagh, and I have Druidcraft, and I can cast Healing Word. I'm a healer, and I can entangle things. I can make people be able to jump far, and I can make berries out of thin air, and I can purify our food and drink. And there's all kinds of other spells. What's really interesting about druids as a spellcasting class in D&D 5th edition, is that druids don't actually have to like learn spells. Apparently, they just know them all. Like every time you level up, like once I get to the level where I can use level 2 spells, I'll just know them all, and I just have to decide which ones I want to have prepared every day. And then I have a certain number of slots that I can expend. So like if I wanted to, I could cast Healing Word twice, or I could cast Jump twice. I know of, there's more than just these spells. These are the ones I thought I'd be the most likely to use. But apparently I don't have to actually worry about like learning spells. That's what we are, that's the rules, them's the rules we figured out, so that's what we're going with. As opposed to like a typical spellcaster where they actually have to like learn and study and like have a tome or something to like learn the spell. So yeah, it is what it is. But I'm very excited about this. It's going to put me way out of my element. I've, generally speaking, in the past had a hard time becoming the character, like mentally, like I am Aramilk Silverkin, and I was like 15, 16 years old when I played last, so I was very self-conscious, and I didn't really want to like, be the person, because it's hard to like act the character, but I think I'm going to do a much better job this time, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to the teamwork and the just kind of the. I can already feel there's already going to be some pretty cool, I wouldn't say conflict, but some, what would the word be? Let's just say Avak and I are not always going to get along. He is he's a tiefling rogue, which is basically he's a bastard, and he's going to try to cause chaos, even though he's not chaotic. Well, that's not true. I think he is. I think he's chaotic neutral. Is his alignment. I'm true neutral. As a druid, I feel like that's a good place to be, and so my goal is to bring balance to everything. And I don't want him to do stuff that's too chaotic, and so it bothers me when he does things that are wrong. Like, for instance, trying to rob poor hobbits. Because, they don't have very much money, you shouldn't steal from them. And so I'm watching you, Avak, I am. And then the other two characters, we've got, they're both named Anna, and they get mad at me when I call them both Anna, because one of them says, my name's not Anna, it's Annalise. And I say, no, it's Anna, because it's got A-N-N-A. It's both Anna. And I can't keep you straight. And, it's not true. I mean, the character names, let's see, what are the names? I don't have them written down. One of them is playing a character who is a... What is it? She is a night elf. Not a night elf, sorry. I keep saying night elf when I mean to say half elf. Too much World of Warcraft. Anyway, she's a half elf like me. But she was raised by Goliaths, which is that's kind of like an ogre in my mind. Like, they're big dudes. And so she's got this like tiny little wiry frame, except she thinks that she's bigger than she is, and so it's kind of a cool personality. She is a barbarian. Which means that she's kind of tanky, and she has damage resistance, and she can like enrage and stuff. And well, I feel like that healing or that class has really good synchronization. Or what's the term I keep thinking of? The term I'm trying to remember is what's it called when two creatures work well together? And they both benefit each other. There's a term for it, and it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember it. I'm sure there's going to be like 20 people or more answering that question for me, but either that or it'll come to me in a moment when I stop trying to think about it. But symbiotic relationship, there we go, symbiote. So it's a symbiotic type character class relationship there, where she can tank well and I can heal well. So it's good. Got healing. You got your holy triumvirate or whatever of rogue tank healer. And then our fourth character is she's like a gnome-ish thing. It's a gnome. I'm pretty sure it's a gnome. It's a little guy, little itty bitty girl, and she is what is she? She's a stabby. She's got dual wield. I don't remember if I don't think she's a rogue. Is she a rogue? She could be a rogue. But she's definitely a stabby. And she's she's like thievish, but not a thief like Avak, who's a tiefling. Anyway, it's gonna be interesting. So at the very least, you should come check it out. And if you want to help support the charity thing, then feel free to do that. There'll be links all over the place, and you can watch it from my perspective. You can watch it from Avak's perspective, Anna and Elisa's perspective, or the DM's perspective. Although be aware, the DM perspective is not going to show you his dice rolls. It's not going to show you like everything that he's got planned, because he wants to keep. He's gonna try to DM the game so that you are seeing it from our perspective. You're not going to be like on the inside looking out. You're that veil of like what's to come is still going to be hidden. You're going to be right there with us the whole way. So no spoilers. It's going to be good. I'm liking that. I think Enter Elysium sounds to me like he's going to be a very good DM. It's going to be a lot of fun. So without further ado, that is going to take place tomorrow afternoon for me at 2 p.m. Eastern. Check the link down below for when it starts your time. I'll probably start streaming like 20 to 30 minutes before that, just to kind of get things going and make sure everyone's here, make sure there's no issues with the stream or anything. But yeah, that's the plan. So come check it out. We'll see. Should be fun. I'll see you then.